Hey guys, Brennen here with Yugioh, and today I have my list of my top 10 decks that I really don't like in Yu-Gi-Oh! It was hard for me to put this list together because there really isn't too many decks that I don't like. There's some that I just don't like the playstyle and other things with them, and that's how they got on the list. However, as you get towards the top, it's decks that I just don't like that are in Yu-Gi-Oh! So number 10, the lowest of the low is mechaphantom beast. I just don't like how you never really battle their monster. You're always over here punching tokens, and then boom, Draco Sacks right behind you, like, surprise, mother effer. So, that's the only thing I don't like about them. But other than that, they're a great deck, and I really do like to play against them. One of my best friends actually mains Mechaphantom Beast. They're his deck, his archetype. And so, yeah, that's really the only reason why they're on the list is because of, I guess, I don't like the play style, but I like to play against them, and they are a great deck, so yeah. Number 2 on the list is gravekeepers. My girlfriend actually plays gravekeepers. That's just the thing. I don't like how they shut decks down, like they prevent you from using your deck. And that's a lot of the decks that are on here is decks that prevent you from using your deck, because I just don't think they should exist in Yu-Gi-Oh! The whole point of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Is to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Is to make your plays. Um, while there's other decks that are more successful at this, Gravekeepers really accomplish this with Necro Valley. Just play it, you can't use your graveyard anymore. There goes a lot of your plays. Number 3 is Six Samurai. I just don't like them. There's no particular reason. They just, I guess because Shien again stops you from playing with Grandmaster. I mean, Shien alone, fine, all day. Grandmaster alone, fine, okay. Together, they stop, which I mean is understandable. It takes time to get both of them out. Sometimes a lot of Six Sams are really fast though, but I don't know. Maybe it was just because I had a bad experience with Six Sams in the beginning, but I just don't like them that much. Number 4, Exodia decks. Exodia, it's a cool concept, and I like the idea, but you're not really playing Yu-Gi-Oh! You're playing to get the 5 cards in your hand and win. That's all you're doing. You're not actually battling, you're not dueling, you're just, give me these 5 cards so I can say I win. Goodbye. Done here. No skill, no concept, just win. I just don't like it. Number 5, artifacts. Nothing really. Let me move this a bit. With artifacts, like playing against them because they're not that difficult really. The only thing is the playstyle. You have to fill up your back row and wait for something to happen. You have to either MST your own or wait for your opponent to try to get rid of your back row. That to set up a play. That's the only thing I don't like about them. They can be really fast, but if your opponent really doesn't do anything, they can be really, really slow and just not good. And that's why they're number 5 on my list. Number 6, Dark Worlds. The Dark Worlds. I mean, Grapha, it's bad enough that you have to kill something once. I mean, with most other decks, your opponent at least has to use a spell card or a trap card or something to bring back their monster, but Grapha, it's just, cool, I'm in the graveyard. I'm gonna bounce this back and come back now. Hi. It's Grapha. I don't know, Dark Worlds are just, they've been up there for a while now. I don't think they're ever coming down. It's just Dark Worlds. Plus, there's not a lot of support for them as it is. They use things like Reckless Greed and Upstart to get their plays off. It's just, I don't know. They're Dark Worlds. Number 7 is Constellars. Or Constellars, however you want to pronounce it. Either way. Nothing really against them besides Pallades, really. How he stops you from playing. Great card. I think it'd be better if it was just on your turn. Like, not better, obviously, either player's turn's great, but I mean, like, playstyle wise. Because it just stops you. It stops you from playing. It stops your plays. I mean, that is what can make a deck great, but constellar. I don't know. At regionals, I didn't come across them. One of my buddies was playing them, and I heard people playing against them, but I never saw them. Number 3, and this is the top 3. These are the guys that really I just don't like at all. Number 3 is Bujins. I don't like Bujins, especially the stereotypical Bujin player. They just expect you to scoop. They're like, look, you can't touch me, just go away, I win. And a lot of times they cheat and stuff. Now, not all of them. I'm not specifically trying to pick Bujin players apart, but the stereotypical Bujin player, at least everyone I've seen, is douche-ish. They're bad. I just don't think that it takes a lot of skill to be able to run the deck, and they've been meta for a while now. It's just, I don't know, and they're not even that hard to get over. It's as simple as that. Number two is Inzektors. Inzektors. I saw someone playing them at regionals, but I never actually played against them there. There's a kid at my locals who uses Inzektors. I just don't like them. I think they're way too pop, 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 pop. Run over, pop, 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 pop. I don't know. It's just, don't like them. I don't know how to explain it. I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way though, and that's why they're number 2 on my list. Number 1, and this is the big one, Evilswarm. Ophion. They're number 1 on my list because I absolutely despise them. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is meant to be played to where this is my deck, I'm going against your deck. Let's see who has the skill, can get out of the situations, has the luck of the draw, has the better plays, has the better deck, all that jazz. Evilswarms are different. They're like, here's my deck. My deck is going to stop you from doing anything your deck can do. Ophion. Cool, I'm gonna accede for Ophion. You can't do anything now? Okay, you want to try to use a spell or a trap to get rid of him? I'm going to activate, whatever it is their spell or trap is, that its name escapes my mind right now. Ophion stays. And then when Ophion is out of material, they make another one. It's Evilswarms, I mean, I can get over them. Anyone can really get over them when they know what they're doing. But they're just a huge thorn in the side. They're just so preventing from your deck from doing anything that I hate them. They're just no. Evilswarms, just no. Ophion, no. And that does it for the top 10 decks that I dislike. Obviously, like I said, I'm not trying to pick anyone apart here, but and neither am I trying to pick apart the decks except maybe the top 3, because it was hard for me to actually come up with a list of top 10 because I actually don't hate that many decks. I don't dislike that many decks. Like I said, the top 3 are really the only ones that I absolutely dislike. Some of them was just playstyle wise, and versing wise, like Mechaphantom Beast, I have nothing really against them. It's just I don't like that I'm constantly finding tokens. Gravekeepers. Sorry, baby. And yeah, especially like artifacts, like I said, it's not that I don't like playing against them, or I have anything against anyone who does play them. It's just playstyle wise, how it takes up all your back row. You have to wait for something to go off. It's like a waiting game. And that does it. I'm Brennen with BME Yu-Gi-Oh! Until next time. Well, hey, can't ahead of myself. My buddy Brian, part of the BMB Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel. That's Brennen Brian BMB Yu-Gi-Oh! He should be putting up a list of his top 10 most hated decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! And why. And that should be coming up next or so. So until next time, like, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching.